safety plan. Now, this is very, very important, and I'm going to tell you why. Now, I am very, very grateful to God that things did not get worse than it did when I had lost that relationship and I was in a gloomy, dark space. Now, if you don't know anything about my story, then you can go and watch an earlier video I had posted before this one. I think it's the very first video, yeah, where I shared why I am so passionate about helping people to overcome their mental illnesses. I'm really grateful to God that yes, I felt sad and down, and then it just started getting dark, and I was getting depressed. I'm grateful to God that it did not get worse than that, because anxiety, depression, your mental health, because your mental health can deteriorate so bad that it becomes very deadly. And by deadly, I mean having people commit suicide. And that is, should I say, the major reason why you need a safety plan. When you are so anxious, when you are so stressed, when you're so depressed, and you're so tired of living in that mental space, you're so tired of having those thoughts bombarding you and the quality of your life decreasing. A lot of people decide to take the easy way out by committing suicide. Having this safety plan would help to prevent that from happening. Yes, it will help to prevent that from happening if you have a very good safety plan. Now, when I say very good safety plan, I don't want you to feel like you can't do it. No, it's very easy and very straightforward. All right. So that is the importance of having a safety plan. In that safety plan is going to help you identify your triggers, identify when you are getting to that stage. Because if you are familiar with mental illness, you will know it's like a roller coaster. Some days you feel better, you feel like, yes, I'm not feeling like on top of the world, but I'm okay. And then some days you feel on top of the world. And then some days you just feel so down and so sad. You don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to talk to anybody. Some days you just want to lay down that bed and you just feel so horrible. You can't even live with yourself. It's it's an on and off. I can't say on and off. I would say it's a roller coaster. All right. And so this safety plan, like I said, will help you identify your triggers and then identify when you're just about to have those valleys. Yeah. When you are like up, you're happy, you're taking life, like you're doing well, and then there's a point where you start going down. This safety plan will help you identify the symptoms. What's that happening when you are on that decline? And then it will then help you to determine what to do when you notice that you are starting to decline. All right. Okay. And with that, it will help the valley to not be that deep. Yeah, you're going down, but before probably it's usually this low. But then you're going down and then you start implementing the safety plan and then you go back up. That is what safety plan helps you do. So it's very, very important, very, very powerful. And like I said, throughout these videos, throughout this course, all of the courses that I'm going to be doing, you'll be seeing me looking down because I have some jottings of things that I would like to share with you. Everything I've just told you about safety plan is evidence based. Studies have shown that safety plan has helped to prevent suicide, and also safety plan has helped people to have or get more from their therapy sessions. For example, you have a therapist that you are seeing every week, once a week, and then you have an helpline that you can call whenever you're feeling down. But then what happens in between? What happens, because there's no off day, there's no off second, there's no off minute. So what happens in between the days that you have to wait to see your therapist, and the minutes and the seconds that you have to wait to be able to talk to someone about your mental health? What happens in between is that you are practicing the things that you've been advised to practice by your therapist. But then when you are having those deep in moments, you're practicing your safety plan. And then the next time you see your therapist, you are more attuned with your therapist and more attuned with the things that your therapist is asking you to do. So studies have shown that people that have safety plan actually get good results from their therapist sessions, and they just get better in taking care of their mental health. So I hope I have been able to convince you that it's important to have a safety plan. Also, when you are making your safety plan, timing is so important. You can't be making your safety plan when you are about to go in that deep or in that valley or in that dark moment. No, you will not have a good safety plan. It's important to do your safety plan when you are seeing a therapist and you are starting to feel better. It's very, very important that you pick a time when you are mentally stable to do this safety plan. And also, during the time when you're making this plan, it's important to have someone that you can get input from. It could be a therapist, it could be your parents, it could be your sibling, it could be a friend, it could be a coworker, someone that cares about you. You share certain points, all of the points really, with that person, and that person can give their input about how it can be modified because they know you, or even if they don't know you, they care about you, right? So another person's input, another person that actually loves and cares for you, their input will be important in making sure that your safety plan is well done. Also, there is nothing like one set plan for the rest of your life. No, no. You make that first draft of safety plans, and then as time goes on, you might have to make some changes. You might have to make some changes because probably something in that safety plan has changed. For example, you've moved from one state to another state and you cannot go and see that therapist anymore. So you have to change that therapist and change it to your new therapist or somebody else. Or for example, your why has changed, why you want to get better in your mental health. You also put that down as well. Okay, so there's nothing like this is the final plan. So I don't want you to get scared, like, oh my God, this is the final. No, you make a draft, you can always change it, you can always tweak it. And then now the next thing to do is to make this safety plan. And I'll be talking about the things that your safety plan should contain. We'll basically be making it together. So go ahead, get your piece of paper, get your journal, get your book, get your pen, and write it. Of course, you can use software. Any format that is comfortable for you, you can go ahead and use. But I would always encourage people to use an actual pen and an actual journal or book and write it down. All right. So in the next video, I'll be talking about what should your safety plan contain. We'll basically be writing your safety plan together. Okay? Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video.